Hey guys, so here I am. It's the next video. We're going to work on our Nismo theme, see how good of a theme it actually is, and let's test it out. So first of all, let me get rid of some of these links. I'll leave this one up just in case because this is the Nismo theme. I'll get rid of this, and here we have our documentation. I'll keep it just in case. I really don't read documentation, I'll be 100% honest, but it's pretty basic stuff anyway. But anyways, so here we have our slideshow. Here we have a space. Let's see what the space is for. Okay, we have our spacing. We have our collections list. All right, we have another collections list, and then we have a product carousel. Interesting. And then here we have our lookbook, and then here we have Instagram, which we can add images to, and we have a newsletter. Okay. We have product single, which we'll figure out what that is in a minute. And then we have banner with text. All right, so this is going to be a really, really clean theme. I already like the way it looks. For fun, let's just go on a product page and let's take a look how the product page looks. And to my pleasant surprise, it actually looks very, very clean, very good looking. I already know this is going to come up, so guys, if you ever have a button that says pre-order, that's not a theme issue. I know some people kind of messaged me before on some of the other themes that I was reviewing on this channel. Whenever you see pre-order in the button, it has everything to do with the amount of stock that's basically in stock for the product, right? So if the product is out of stock or something like that, it could be pre-ordered. If it's in stock, then it won't say that. So you just have to manage your stock for that. But we have an X amount viewing right now on the site. We have some good information here. There's a lot of different things that we can apply to this, and I could see myself working with this pretty well. Oh, notice this. When I scroll down, it's got this bar here that shows the different products. So we have small, medium. Let's go ahead and add product to the cart here. And wow, okay, so it has the free shipping motivator. You would be so surprised, but this has made me maybe over $100,000 through all my Shopify stores over time. Just getting those bonuses in orders, or excuse me, in average order value, not orders, but average order value, because people do want free shipping with their order. And it's such a small thing. It doesn't even cost that much sometimes, but people want it. So that's always a cool thing to have. Obviously, not every Shopify theme is created equal. So if you're listening to this and you don't have the Nismo theme, you want to maybe hire a coder or hire somebody that can add that in for you. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is pretty cool. I really like this so far. So let's go to our homepage. And let's go over here and add a slideshow. So add just a slideshow. Now, I'm not setting this up for conversions. I'm just designing it just for fun right now. And I'm not sure how I'm going to make this work just yet. But let's see. These look like a lot of product pages. What about this old banner? Let's see how this looks. This was never my favorite, honestly. But yeah, I don't really like the way that banner looks, just me personally. Let's go ahead and select from the library again. Let's select something like this. I think I like this one better. This looks much better to me. And let's hit save. And let's pick another one here that has a similar style. So we can go with something like this. And let's see how it looks when it switches its screen. Boom, there we go. That looks great. All right, so before I start editing things like buttons and where the buttons end up linking and things like that, I'm not going to worry about that right now. That will be in our next part. So I'm just going to be working on the home screen right now. And here we have our collections. So if I am not mistaken, we have here a bunch of collections. We have tops, bottoms, accessories. That's perfect for at least this bar right here. So collection 1 should be tops. Let's see, tops. And by the way, guys, when you create some designs, you want it to be general for the top, right? And when I say for the top, I'm talking about the top set of collections. When people come to your store for the first time, they generally have an idea of what they want to buy. I've said this before, but they generally have an idea of what they're interested in. So we have tops, bottoms. Now, for the bottoms, it has to make sense, so we're going to have to change the images, right? that show up, because this is not a picture of a bottom at all, but you get my point. And then we have accessories. All right, so let's go ahead and add that. So maybe there's a product that was on here and here, but we can switch that over time, so that's not a problem. And here we have the collection split list. So with this, I could actually move this. So I can move this under here, for example, right? So I actually, it depends on your setup and how you want to design your site. There's no rules or regulations, but sometimes you might want to add a break to it, right? So here I can select certain products. So product carousel, I can go here to the right-hand side. I can click change collection and show one of these collections. So we have the jacket collection here. We have the homepage collection here. We have, let's see, bras collection, bottoms, accessories. Let's go with the bottoms here. I'm going to have to obviously fix why these images aren't showing, right? And once again, it's not like 99% of the time, it's not a theme problem. It's just I have to, because obviously not, because this one shows, but I just have to fix the stock, fix what's showing up, fix what's not showing up. It's just part of the game. It's nothing too serious. So we got a lot of different things that we can kind of edit. I could just tell already there's a whole bunch of different styles that I can work on and click on, and all different kinds of things. So you could see here I just switched the style. I'm going to stick to style 1 for now because I want to showcase that later. And let's go ahead and continue. So here we have our collection list, and we have here where can I select the collection? Oh, I have to click the actual collections here. All right, so we'll hit change and we'll select, we have one here. Okay, let's hit select there. Let's hit select here. And something that I would advise for anybody who is happening to work on a Shopify store, you need content for the products you're selling, meaning images. If you have to hire a photographer, spend the money and do it, because a lot of people want their Shopify stores to succeed. They want to make money with Shopify. It's not just Shopify that's part of the game, right? It's everything combined, and you're probably not going to get anywhere if you try to skimp on what you're paying for. So for me, I know personally, I always recommend that as far as investment, things like that, make the investment a photographer. It's not going to hurt you too much. I mean, if it hurts you too much, try your best to obviously save some money, make some money. But customers at the end of the day are real people, and they have genuine, real opinions. And if they don't see the products in a positive light, they're probably not going to buy. That's just the way it is. So content matters. The way you showcase the products matters. Everything matters. There's nothing that, can be swept under the rug effectively when it comes to this kind of stuff. So it's your job to kind of make sure you present the products in a decent way. You know what I'm saying? So here's a lookbook, and it just so happens that all these images kind of fit the same size, which is perfect. Let's go ahead and hit save here. Now for the lookbook, if you see, there's like this little plus icon, and obviously what you want to do is, if you have an image of the product, the thing when people click this little button, it should match, right? So the product should match. So in my case, I'd have to look for something similar to what this girl is wearing. So I could go over here, hit change product, and look for it. So I don't know if we even sell something like that, but let's see here. Let's hit select, and let's see. Let's hit save before we even click on stuff here. Let's give that a second. Yeah, I would say this kind of looks like that. It's not the same thing, obviously. This is just for demo purposes, but I would want to, in my case, move this to the top, I guess. Yep, move this to the top. So I would move it like this, and then left-hand side, I'd move it a little bit like that, and maybe I could do something like this, right? Or maybe even move it a little bit closer, maybe to like the middle, but I would, maybe move it to the bottom, like somewhere right here, just so that so it's not like covering over the actual product, right? And so I could actually go to the official website and pull up some more images, but like I said, this is for demo purposes because I did do a demo showing how to design this on a different theme. But yeah, it's all just how you want to set it up. So let's go over here, hit change product, and now we look for something that might potentially relate to something like this. So I could hit select here, I could hit save, and I don't think it's going to be obviously the same product, but once again, this is like an image. We have to fix this, right? So it all comes down to just fixing different images, fixing different products. Nothing too big of a deal here. Let's go over here and hit the same thing. So this is the third product in the lookbook, and I'll go over here to the first actual product after the image is added, hit change the product, select the product that might potentially fit here. So let's see what we got here. We got long sleeve. Do we have any hoodies? I don't know. Gather long sleeve, ribbed. Let's just use a placeholder, because I don't think that I have exactly what we need. So let's just use a placeholder for now, and let's move this somewhere like right here. So I'm going to go to the top a little bit, or this way, and move it to the left. So something like that. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, and so if somebody clicks on it, then they'll see the product. And once again, it has to match. So the image on the product has to match the actual product. We'll make sure we fix this image that doesn't pop up, maybe in the next episode. But still working on some of the design here. So here we have Instagram now. So with Instagram, this is where you want the images to be relatively the same style. They obviously need to look good, but more importantly, this is like a place where you can advertise different products. So let's just say I pick some of these like model type images. I could select this, right? And that will be for this photo. I can select here for this photo. And once again, it doesn't matter how nice your theme is. If you don't have the right images, if you don't have the right content to show it off, you're pretty much wasting time. I mean, this is 2023, 2024, and beyond. Customers just know what a brand looks like, right? There is not, maybe we could have got away with stuff like that back in 2017, 2018. That's why, unfortunately, a lot of drop shipping, stores fail. A lot of people think it's because the advertising, not necessarily. Like, you're paying for ads, yes, and they're not converting, yes, but why are they not converting? It could be because of the way the images look. People don't look at the content and think it's worthy of a brand, right? They're not going to spend their money on it, which is why having a proper Shopify theme is crucially important, right? So I've said this before, but your Shopify theme is the window where people get to see what kind of brand yours is. If things look out of whack, it doesn't look clean, they're going to notice. They're going to notice, and it's going to hurt your sales. So, and also, if you're going to pay for ads, which, everybody pretty much does when it comes down to Shopify, are you going to be spending money on ads that not going to convert? You have to be fully confident that they're going to convert before you actually run the ads. So here's product single. I guess this is a place where we can promote a singular product. So something like this, we can go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and click here. And by the way, notice how it says add to cart here. So it doesn't say pre-order or anything like that, because the product might be in stock. So, no, it actually is pre-order, but it says automatic add to cart. So we got to fix that as well. I'll show you guys how to do that in future videos. This is, like I said, part 2. So this is not even part 1. This is part 2. We're going to have future episodes. And then we could also add a banner here, select banner image. Let's see here. We could pick any random thing. I mean, as long as the image looks halfway decent. Yeah, that doesn't look good. It's too blurry, in my opinion. Better images are out there. So let's click on this one. Let's see this one. This one might not be good because it is a vertical image. Actually, it came out really good. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's see here. Let's go with, there's so many different effects here. Max content width, opacity, column gap. I'm going to leave all this for now, honestly, because this is a lot. This is a lot right here. So let me just hit save. Okay. And this is part 1. We effectively completed part 1. Did we? Let's see. Yeah, so we have to fix these images. I'm going to show you guys how to do the semantic kind of like, step-by-step stuff in the next episode. But we might as well just fix some of these images now. So this is the micro waffle pleasant boy short. This is the ribbed high waist, the ALO soft 7/8 highlight legging. So let's go into that and let's start editing these. So let's find the ribbed product. So ALO, let's see, ribbed, here it is, this one, right? At least I think it is. Let's see what the stock looks like here. So we can select all, bulk edit, and let's go back here. Let's see. I haven't used this store in a while. So let's go to edit. We have the sizing. Let's see. Bulk actions, edit prices, edit quantities. There we go. Inventory cannot be edited because no variants have quantity tracking turned on. So how do we turn it on? So we're going to have to go here. We're going to have to do a bulk edit, actually. So let's go here. Let's go to all actions. Let's do bulk edit. And then let's do available quantity, or let's look at the columns, and let's do a track quantity, okay? And then we're going to have to turn tracking quantity on for all of these pretty much products. If you sell on AliExpress, using AliExpress, you might have to deal with something like this. Just a little FYI here. So let's hit save, and that should be taking care of the quantity problem. Out of stock now. So I'm going to have to do the same thing. Bulk edit. And then let's go into the inventory. So available inventory, let's drag this all the way to the bottom effectively. And let's turn it into like 10, for example. So just for the sake of the video, we're going to turn it into 10, highlight this, and then bingo, save. Okay, so now that that's taken care of, let's go ahead and head back here. Let's view the online store, and let's hit customize. So let's see kind of if the stock got fixed. So yeah, the stock did get fixed. So now it just says add to cart. It doesn't say pre-order, which is pretty good, right? It just depends on how you want to set things up. If you notice, there's no pre-order badge here. Now, for certain images, we have to look and see, okay, why are certain things or certain images not showing up automatically? And that's really, really simple, right? All it has to do with the variations of the images. So let me explain. So this image has variation: small, medium, large, extra large, right? That very simple. But there's no image that represents small. There's no image that represents medium, etc. So what I could do is just memorize the name, or I can copy it. Doesn't really matter. And then I can go back, and I can go into my products, and I can paste the product name here, right? Just so I can kind of look it up here, all right? And it's actually right here, so I don't even need to, okay? Then what I'm going to do is notice how there's no image here: small, medium, extra large, etc. So I'm going to go over here and just select an image to represent what it is, okay? And this is, some themes do this that are like smart themes, which effectively what it's for is like, imagine if you're selling a phone case, right? One is blue, one is purple, one is green, and there's different variations. If the person ends up selecting like green, then the image will kind of shift to the green phone case. Does that make sense? Hopefully that kind of makes a little more sense, right? So that you kind of get what I'm talking about. But now, look, the image is there. Do you get my point? So not anything crazy. It's just a matter of you making sure that the variations are there, and it happens, right? So ribbed high waist 7/8 blissful legging, ALO soft high waist legging. All right, so let's go back here and let's click on ribbed, boom, this one, and let's select now sizing. Let's just random images for the size. It doesn't matter, okay, which one it is. They even one size or all different sizes can share the same image, by the way. Let's go back, and I trying to remember, was it this one? I don't know. I was trying to remember which product was which. Let me go ahead and view here. And this one has variations, so we might as well just select these for the variations. Let's hit save. And let's see here. which is the one that's missing. So we have this one, the ribbed high waist 7/8 blissful legging, the yellow high waist 7/8 legging. So let's reload. Okay, both of them have them now. So they're both fixed. All right. And yeah, it looks really, really good. We can fix the price of this, the Gather long sleeve. I think in the next video, I'm just going to add some more images just to make the theme look a little bit better and make it a little bit more good looking, I guess you could say. So that's just a little FYI. Let me hit save here, and let me try to use this photo maybe more. And let me drag the order here, and there we go. Let me now go to our store. It's actually right here, and I'll refresh the store. And it should look pretty decent. Yeah, so everything is uniform. These images obviously have to change. They have to look a little bit better. They have to make sense. Same thing here. Same thing. This is not too bad. I would need a product description, make it a little bit better. And pretty good. So this is overall really good. Overall, probably one of the cleanest themes. And honestly, the easiest theme that I ever had to use. So out of all the different themes, I would say in terms of using, this is the one that needs the least focus. It's super, super easy to use. In fact, it's probably one of the best beginner-friendly themes out there, probably to ever have existed, in my opinion. But, I think it's really good. Yeah, so let's go ahead and continue with this theme, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.